That's always the big thing. Energy transfer all the time, and that can kind of fuck you up a lot. Just in general, and it's really, it's the same thing with dreaming. So if you ever woken up from a nightmare and you're like, feels real, feels real, feels real. I mean, it's
weird dreams.
Pretty much real then at that point. If it feels real, it's real.
I actually had a really weird dream last night about, well, it was about money, and then I woke up to the same kind of energy, and I was like, what the fuck? And then I checked my phone, and I got charged my phone bill, and I was like, oh shit! It's like, it's the same thing I had dreamt, so it was like, weird.
It's a bad dream!
That was a bad dream!
Because you're like, oh, my money's gone!
Yeah, and it turned out to be like a reality situation, and it's just like, ugh, that's not a good feeling. To wake up and then know that the fucking nightmare you had was real, so that's a fucking...
see, and that just goes to prove that they're real.
That's a situation, yeah, like my energy was picking up already on that.
Yeah, I mean, it probably was shitty, like, you're just like, why?
Yeah.
My money's gone? Like, why?
Yeah, I had a dream that I was trying to buy this super cheap thing, and I couldn't afford it. And then I wake up with that like, weird nightmare feeling, you know, you just had a bad dream, you're like, ah, fuck, that was a shitty dream.
Yeah,
and then boom, it was like the same reality, and I was like, that's disgusting.
You're like, why me?
To
what
wake
is the
up.
problem? Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things.
Yeah, so it's been really sobering these last couple weeks, because it's like, you realize like shit happens to you, and it's like, oh yeah, no, this is a human thing, this is just my physical life. But it affects you energetically, and it affects you spiritually, it affects you emotionally, and all that shit takes a toll on you. And Ryan will verify, I've had my breakdowns in the last couple of days.
Oh yeah.
So I've been breaking down, I've been yelling, I've been angry, I've been doing all the worst things possible to deal with the situation that I've been dealing with. But now now that I've gotten over the plateau of like explosion, now I'm coming down, and I'm just like processing the shit, and I'm like, fuck.
It kind of fucks you up a lot.
It fucks you up.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Ryan was saying, you know, when you need to be energetically prepared for certain things. I fucking exercised my demon when I exploded that situation. And now I'm fucking dealing with the repercussions emotionally and spiritually. And hopefully, I'm hoping that I come up from this, you know, plateau is up, what is down, trough. You know, once I hit that trough of like, I'm not in the good zone right now.
Oh, well,
but yeah.
Sometimes you have to hit rock bottom.
You gotta do what you need to do. Like I don't show it right now, but I'm like here. I'm right here, man. So I've just been trying to keep my cool, relax.
I'm sure the neighbors like scared because I'm like constantly screaming at the
heavens, and when we take it out on in the exercise in the gyms, we're both yelling out there.
It's just an energy transfer where I get
Body and
so
soul,
much pent up frustration that I've gotta get it out. Oh, I scream down below too. It's both ways. I'm just constantly in this F you.
Yeah, that's the fun thing about spiritual practice. It affects you physically too. You need to have a spiritual care routine when you're dealing with your energetic shit. Like, for example, you're doing rituals. I want to yell at him when he wants to do like two spells 2 nights in a row, and I'm just like, I'm gonna explode with like energy. You want me to sit in that circle, and I don't have the energy. It's like really rough.
It's weird.
He's fine. I just have to do my best there, but it's like
even with all the jumps, I can still keep going.
Yeah, you feel it.
I need a minute, but then I can keep going again. It's like if we can get the audio on point, and then
we get a boom microphone.
We gotta get one of those. Yeah, help us get one of those. I mean,
if you really want to see the in-depth weird shit we do, cool weird shit, bizarre magical things outside.
Maybe we'll just do a realm jump thing where I'm just.
Maybe we can do a thing where we show you the preparation of the altar/circle.
I think maybe we should do that first, and then go over how to secure the circle first, get into why we're putting different objects down, because we're out of objects and
candles,
arachnids apparently.
Well, yeah, we should, yeah.
I mean, I went crazy with the bug spray because apparently
we had to clear the garage as well, so it was about time anyway.
It was getting really toxic in there, and it we just cleared the
A lot of
energy.
old energy with all the stuff that you've been doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like part of the spiritual practice, you have to clean things up. You have to clean the house. You have to clean yourself. You have to make sure.
It's always.
It's a whole process.
It's weird because we have a friend that's very. What's the word I'm looking for? Very entrenched in Christianity, and he loves Bibles, and he looks for answers in the Bibles, which is fine. But his viewpoint's vastly different. You had said something about ritualistic prayer and everything. Like, what was it? Doing certain things during the day as like a ritual, and he automatically jumped. That's witchcraft, and it's like, it's funny because all the pagan rituals and the Druid rituals have been adapted to Christianity. So prayer would be one. It's like meditating. Same thing.
Ritual.
It's a ritual.
Prayer is saying
You break out a book and
the
you read
Our
from the book.
Father.
Yeah.
What is that but a spell? No.
Yeah, it's
So.
the same thing, guys. I mean, you can call it what you want, but it's all the same thing. I hate to tell you guys. I mean, you can get upset and say no, it's not, but that's your own opinion. But it's if you look at the meaning of rituals, it's doing the same thing.
If it looks like shit, if it smells like shit,
Okay, but we're not gonna go
it's
about that.
probably. You're not gonna say chocolate. Come on, man.
Yeah, if you're using a book to pray, it's kind of like you're doing a spell to
Everything's
cast out demons or to gain favor or something. It's the same thing, guys. Whether you want to believe it or not, it's fine. You don't have to. We're just kind of giving you knowledge. And
Respect all backgrounds and
wisdom. Oh yeah, oh
origins.
definitely. We have friends that
We would
practice
assume that
it.
if you're even looking at these videos, it's because you have a curiosity for what is out there beyond.
Yeah, it's not like we're trying to cause more of a ruckus, right? We're just trying to.
Maybe we are though.
I don't know. It says here. I'm not sure.
Question your beliefs. It's a good thing.
Question.
Yes.
Well, question everything.
Question
right?
everything.
Yeah, see if that's a realistic thing or not. I would argue that maybe Christianity is more entrenched for paganism than anything else.
I'm sure. They wouldn't have half the things they had if they weren't trying to banish other energies and things like that to replace.
Like the Kabbalah.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
The Kabbalah system with the
really.
Jews, where they're doing super rituals and they're burning stuff and they're doing these chants and they're going back. They're doing rituals. It's all the same thing. Jewish people do a ton of rituals. They do a ton of rituals. Trust me on that one.
Trust them on that one.
Yeah. It's all the same stuff. It's whether you're practicing what they do, magic, or religion, whatever. It's a religion in a sense. Spiritual practice, no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, I don't put a label to what I do, but it's very ancestral based, earthly, or based on earth and elements, which is pretty ancient in itself. Excuse me, I work with some goddess and god deities. Holy shit. I'm gonna have to edit that out.
The coughing? No, we're gonna leave it there. It's gonna be awesome.
I have asthma.
I'm gonna have to edit that out.
Yeah. Among other things, I don't do blood magic. I do ancestral and I use some blood, but just depends on what you're comfortable with. I work with tarot. I do astrology. Kind of just have to do everything. I have like elements of Catholicism too, but
Oh, you do. You do.
I do.
Actually, you have quite a bit.
I do.
Yeah, it's
So
very
it's
interesting to
all
watch
over
when
the
she
place.
does it.
Mhm.
She's just started doing the circle.
yeah. So I'm taking parts of his practice too into mine, and it's crazy how much you can grow from it because it's your own practice.
So you kind of, I wouldn't know if there's a word for what I do because this is a lot of different things. Mine be
Okay.
more Germanic in
It is,
nature
yeah.
and Druid or
Yeah,
Nordic.
definitely
Nordic,
Druid
yeah.
stuff, Wiccan even.
Yeah,
a lot
it's
of
very
that stuff.
intense though too.
Yeah.
What did Stephen say is necromancy?
That would be more
Necromancy.
his area.
But I don't try to rise the dead or deal with demonic entities and
hope not.
conjuring. I'd be
I hope
more
not.
excommunicating.